Confession, I hate working out, but since today is Fit, Live, Win, where we help you get fit and stay healthy, we're going to talk about that. We're bringing back a childhood favorite. When was the last time you jumped rope? It's cheap, portable, and burns more calories than you might even think. Here to break down how jumping rope can give you a full body workout in less than 15 minutes per day is Dr. Phoenyx Austin. How are you?
I'm good.
Well, you look amazing,
Thank you.
Beautiful, and all fit. And it's sometimes hard for me to believe that you could do anything in 15 minutes that's going to sort of make a difference, because I think the truth is that most people work out because they want to see results.
Yes.
Right? They want to be healthy, but they really want to see results.
Yeah, well, if you want the results, studies are showing that shorter is actually better than long duration workouts. It's actually as short as 7 minutes you can go sometimes, but you have to do high intensity interval training.
Okay.
Is what it's called. So it's basically you go hard for about 30 seconds to a minute, then you rest for about 15 to 30 seconds. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio. And you just expand that off between, 15 minutes, and that's an entire workout.
So jumping rope has always been in the past, when kids really went outside and just stayed out for hours. Jumping rope was just a part of the thing, especially in urban neighborhoods. Double Dutch.
That's what I did growing
up.
up.
Yeah, so did I. And for hours, because that's all you had, and you kept yourself occupied that way, but not so much anymore. Now jumping rope is sort of something that trainers will introduce, and you get it into your life. So tell me about how you teach people to want to love jumping rope.
Well, I believe in picking workouts that are fun, that you enjoy. Like we were talking on break, like what do you like to do? Because that's what you're going to stay with consistently.
True.
And I just love jumping rope. So I introduce it to people because typically when they think about working out, they think of the treadmill or the elliptical. And usually people go nuts on those things because it's almost like a hamster on a wheel. So when you give them the jump rope, and they can take it anywhere with them, especially if they're busy, they travel like you, and it's portable. You can take it anywhere with you.
That's true.
And the calorie burn on it is incredible. People are usually shocked at how many calories they can burn in a minute.
Okay, so there must be levels of jumping rope, right? Because you can't just like pick up the rope and just go.
No.
Because it sounds to me very tiring when you said like a minute, then 30 seconds, then a minute again, the 2-to-1 ratio. So you start at the beginning, right? So there's the beginner level of jumping rope. Tell me about that.
It's just, we call it the ollie. So just like the hop from one foot to the next. That's like the basics. So because you want to get down the footwork. And then you start gradually doing tricks, or double unders is another, gradual step up. And that's basically where you bring the rope under you twice instead of one time with each jump. And you're building coordination when you do that, and you're burning more calories because now you're really having to whip the rope. But yeah, you can go as high. I mean, you can do backflips with jumping rope. I know you guys have some clips with me. I like jump squats because squats are an excellent exercise. So you're literally doing squats while you're jumping rope. Okay,
and what level would that be at?
That's advanced.
That's pretty advanced, right? Okay, so the 1-2 step is the ollie, and what's the intermediate?
I would say double unders.
Okay, the double rope,
or crossing, crossing the rope, jumping over it when you cross, and then when you're getting to like flips and jump squats and things like that, that's pretty advanced.
Okay, and so are there any restrictions? It sounds like you have to have pretty strong arms and upper body to jump.
Not so much with the arms, unless you're using a weighted rope.
Okay.
You really don't, because your rope, I personally think if you're starting, should be a light rope, because you want to be able to.
So there are ropes that are lighter or heavier?
You have ropes that can put weights in the handles. That you can open, like this can open up and you can stick weights in there. There are ropes where the rope is actually weighted. It's a steel cable, so sometimes it can be heavier. So there's different types of ropes that you can get depending on training. Like boxers will use a different type of rope than say someone who does competitive freestyle jumping. They're going to use a different type of rope.
Okay, and so if somebody wants to say, okay, they're watching this segment and they're like, I want to get into jumping rope, is there any kind of prep they can do for it, or is it just the kind of thing, walk into your gym, talk to your, gym personnel about it and start jumping rope, or how they can find you? Like, what is the prep for that?
It's actually pretty simple. You go get a rope, okay? and typically I say get an adjustable rope. I have my own rope, so if you go to my website, you can get it, but an adjustable rope, because everyone's a different size, different height, so you need a rope that you can adjust, because if it's too long, you're going to trip on the rope. Okay. So a lot of people don't realize that you can adjust your rope. Okay. And then you can start off with just basic, like I said, the ollie. A lot of people just start with the hopping
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
moving around and just, move around with it. You don't have to stay in one spot
Sure,
too, because
sure.
that's going to burn more calories just moving around the house.
You can like jump rope down down your street and jump rope
Exactly,
back, right?
just
Okay.
up, down. The same way you guys had the clip with me coming down,
Right.
just back and forth and back and forth.
Right.
And then you can step it up. And then also on my YouTube channel and Instagram, I'm always putting up like cool jump rope workouts and challenging people. I'm like, okay, today's trick is this. Can somebody, duplicate it and tag me? So
Yeah.
if you want like specific workouts, you can always come to my site.
And what are some of the successes you've seen with people that began jumping rope? Is it an awesome tool for weight, for all the things we do to work out?
Yes,
the weight loss.
For weight loss, for people who can't afford a gym membership or people who don't like gym. Like some people are very introverted and they don't like the gym
whole gym,
vibe and
right.
they don't want to be seen, they feel uncomfortable.
Sure.
So you can just get a jump rope and literally plant yourself in front of the TV and jump while you watch TV. It's really that simple.
Well, that makes it an easy way to think about it, because when you think, oh, well, I got to get the rope, then I got to go to the gym, you really can do all of this and just in the privacy of your own home. If you're like me, where you don't want to have, a lot of times working out becomes like another thing on your schedule, because you think like, oh, well, I got to get to the gym, and then after I get to the gym, I have to take the shower, and then I have to get back home, and then but really you can just incorporate it into your lifestyle once you're already home.
Exactly. And the weather, like now, I personally like working out outdoors, and studies show it's actually better for you to work out outdoors because you're not so much cooped in the way you are for the entire day, and you get the fresh air, you get the sunlight. So I like going outside with my workouts, and jumping rope is really, really easy. Just take it literally outside, go in your driveway, jump rope right there, put on your headphones.
I love that. And what about calories burned? Talk about that.
You can burn, moderate jumping is about 10 calories a minute, but if you start really getting intense with it, I mean moving that rope, you can get up to 20 calories a minute. So that's almost 1,000 calories in an hour that you can torch just jumping rope. And it's gonna be more if you get weighted ropes.
Okay.
So
and is there one, like I'm looking at this rope, and this rope, you said it's weighted in here and it's adjustable?
Yeah, if you open, you can unscrew either way.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
okay, and then you just put the weights in there.
Yeah. And then the adjustment is, well, you can
Oh,
open it
okay,
either
to
way.
make it shorter. I love that. Okay, and this is just at any gym store?
No, this is my rope, actually.
Oh,
So,
this
yeah.
is your rope.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so
Okay,
it's on
well,
my
I love
website.
that. I love that. So go ahead and tell everybody where they can reach you and how to get in touch with you. This is awesome.
You can go to my website at drphoenyx.com, drphoenyx.com. I have my ropes on there, and also my videos. So if you want to learn some tricks or just an entire workout that you can use, follow along with me, you can see it on my site.
That's awesome. You're adorable. And she has her own line of ropes, which I love to death. There you go. You can get fit in 15 minutes. Coming up, the star of the Charlie Parker Opera, Yardbird, Lawrence Brownlee, is next. Plus, MC Light talks about having a rap career and she has stood the test of time. Hit me up with your thoughts on Twitter at Mo Ivory or at NewsOne or on our NewsOne Facebook page. It's 45 after the hour. Stay with us. We're going to be right back.